Alhamdulillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nu'minu bihi wa natawakkalu alayh wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina may yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa may yudlilhu fala hadiya lahu asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh sallallahu alaihi wasallam tabaraka wa sallama tasliman kasiran kasira amma ba'd. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa man ahsanu qawlan mimman da'a ila Allah wa amila salihan wa qala innani minal muslimin. My dear brothers and respected sisters, we are all human beings, normal human beings. We are nothing more than that. All of us, including me. Other than that, other than Allah, every one of us is the same. We have the same desire, we have the same needs, We all want to live happy in this world as well as in the life to come. Some of us do not believe in the life to come for no reasons not to believe. What are the reasons? If we ask them, why you do not believe in the life to come? Have you got any reason? No reason. For no reason. They don't believe in the life to come. They don't know actually. Either there is a life to come or not. They don't know. But they simply tell that I know there is no life after this worldly life. There is only one life, which is the life in this world. These are only conjecture, evil conjecture. You have no proof. There is no revealed books being sent to him that shows, that tell there is no life in the hereafter. All the revealed books which has been sent to all the prophets of Allah, is telling to the man there is a life after this worldly life. There is another life. It's called the life of Hereafter. It cannot be wrong. The same book revealed by the same God, that is Allah. There is no one else who revealed a book other than Allah. So what book are you referring to? Book written by you? It cannot be true. Written by someone else like you? It cannot be true, because all the people other than Allah know nothing. They know their knowledge are very limited. They can only understand or know anything what they are able to see and what they are able to hear, or they are able to read. Other than that, they don't know. They don't know what they cannot, things which they cannot see, what they cannot hear, what they cannot read. So, men are limited in his vision, in his hearing, in his ability to read. So, with the limited knowledge which men have, very limited knowledge, how could they know the truth? How could they know there is no life after death? There is only this worldly life. So if you believe there is no life after death, it means you are following falsehood. You are following untrue things. As a result of following untrue things or falsehood, you will not be able to attain either in this life of this world or the life to come peace and happiness, facility, tranquility or felicity. So you will not be able to obtain peace in this world and peace in the hereafter. So what a tragedy, you know. You have incurred the wrath of Allah upon you. As a result of that, you are unable to attain success, happiness, peace, either in this life or in the life to come. You have made injustices. You have done injustices to your own self due to your own arrogance, not willing to listen to the truth, to the words of Allah. You know, all the revealed books which has been sent by Allah contains the words of Allah, and it means it contains the truth, nothing but the truth. It tells us, you know, without any doubt, there is a life after this life of this world, which is called the life after death. So when we do not believe in the life of after death, in other words, believe in the unseen, you know, and we don't believe in the life of after death because we don't believe in Allah who is unseen. So all the unseen things which Allah told the angels, you know, the field of mahshar, the hell and the heavens, you know, we tend not to believe them. So what we believe is the thing that we see, able to recognize in this world. So naturally we only love this one. We do not love Allah, neither what Allah has told. We do not believe in Him and believe in the things which He has told in His revealed books, the unseen. So we only believe in what we can see, very limited, and we, you know, we tell everyone, I do not believe in God. I do not believe in God. You know, I believe in science. I believe in what I see. What I want is the things that will bring happiness and pleasure to me, which is the material things of this world. So we engross ourselves in the pursuits of attaining this worldly wealth. Our purpose of life is only to attain the worldly wealth because we ardently believe in the fact that with the worldly material we will attain peace of mind. And it is wrong. It is like you know, it's false, it's not true. It's like mirage. When a person travel, you know, in the desert, in the hot desert, they will see mirage, you know. Mirage as if it is water, but when they come near, it's not nothing, it's not there. Then again they see mirage. They go, they are thirsty, they want to drink, and they find out it is not water. So that's why the belief that in this material, the belief that the material things of this world will bring happiness to you is like mirage. You know, once you have a lot of wealth, you find you do not have happiness. Then you go again to have more wealth. Then you will find out you will not have happiness. You never will, as when a person, you know, seeing there is a water, mirage, you know, it's not there. When they come near, it's not there. Similarly, once you have a lot of wealth, you become very rich, super rich. You ask of the super rich people, of the world and see whether they are happy or not. The reason as to why they want material wealth, because they want to be happy. They think things which are able to bring happiness to me is material things, so I need to work on it. So after having a lot of wealth, they don't have it. Then they think this is not enough to make me happy. I need more. After getting more wealth, they still do not have happiness, and that is the consequences of believing in material things bring happiness. You will never get it, because the one who can give happiness is not your material things, your material wealth. It's the doer, the creator of you and the entire universe. That is Allah. So if you want happiness, peace, tranquility, as everybody, normal human being, has wished to have. Everyone, you can ask, do what do you want in this life? They will say, I want to be happy. I want to be happy, having peace of mind. So to believe that the wealth of the world bring peace and tranquility is like a mirage. Believing that the mirage is water that can quench your thirst. When you come to that place, it's not water, nothing. So similarly, those who believe in material wealth bring peace, they will be the same as the one who is seeing water in the desert, but actually it's a mirage. It's not water. You will not be able. You will remain thirsty ever after till your death, and similarly you will remain unhappy and having no peace ever after until your death. If you are on the track of believing that with your material wealth you will attain peace, happiness and tranquility, it's falsehood. But unfortunately, almost all human beings, I'm also a human being as you, I also have desire to have peace and tranquility as you all are having. But the reason why you are following the path of acquiring wealth is because of your wrong belief, nothing else. You are the same. What are different is your belief. Your belief is in material things will bring happiness and peace and tranquility. I do not believe that. I believe the one who can give peace and happiness is my Lord. There is no God except Allah, and He will be happy with me. When He's happy with me, He will give me peace and happiness. And in order to make Him happy, I must obey His orders in the way which He loved, the way of the Prophet Muhammad, and with the intention to love Him until He loved me. So once I have attained the status of the lover of Allah, then I will attain peace and tranquility, not only in this world, but also in the hereafter. For the reason that we have different belief, we have different mode of actions. I'm busy acquiring good wealth. I'm busy acquiring iman and good action. And all of you busy and acquiring wealth and good things. So, because of your wrong belief, is nothing different between us other than belief. You can see I'm also working, I'm also eating, I'm also sleeping. You are also sleeping, eating, but when you sleep, when you eat, when you do anything, you do not do it in the way which Allah is pleased. You do it the way you please. Your aim of doing it to attain material wealth, because of your belief that with material wealth you will gain peace and strength. I'm not. Whatever I do because this is the order of Allah, in the way which Allah loves, with the intention to please Allah. So all my eating, all my drinking, working, doing things are called ibadah. My salat, my dawah, as well as everything that I do. Entering the house, leaving the house, driving the car becomes an act of worship, because it is done because it is the order of Allah, in the way which Allah is pleased, with the intention to please Him. And you, on the other side, whatever you do is for the worldly things, with the belief that this worldly thing will give you happiness. I know I'm not on that track. I'm on different track, on the correct track, on the correct path. So when you want to follow the correct path, first order of Allah which you have to obey, the first, then only you can, your path will be correct. Then only your path will be correct, which Allah have told in the Quran. You know, Kul hazihi sabili, tell to the whole mankind, or tell to your followers, this is my path, this is my track, to call people to Allah, with faith in what I'm inviting to be the truth. This is my path and the path of those who want to follow me. So we do not want to follow Muhammad Sallam, because Muhammad Sallam is a poor man, you know. He eats one day, he hungry the other day. He asked that. Allah told him, "O Muhammad, do you want to become a prophet as well as a king, a rich king? Or what do you want?" The question has been posed to him. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asked Jibril, what answer should I give to Allah? Then Jibril shows indication, indication that you should lower it. You should not become a rich king and a prophet like Sulaiman, like Dawood. So Nabi Sallam told Allah, I want to become a poor man, hungry one day and able to eat the other day. So the day when I'm hungry, I'll bear patience. The day when I can fulfill my needs, I'll have shukr, grateful to you. It's a very good answer, and which no prophet of Allah has been asked with such question, and no prophet of Allah have ever answered that question with that superb answer. It means, not to become rich is to become poor is actually the best thing than to become rich. Of course, between the two, if you are to choose to become a rich and a poor, you should resort the actions of Muhammad Sallam to become poor. But no one in the whole world wishing to become poor as Muhammad did. No one except him. I'm telling you. So he has such a desire, to become the best example. Why he wants to become poor? One day able to eat, the other day hungry. He knows some of his followers will not be rich. Many of them will be poor. If I become rich, will they follow me? This is my path, and the path will follow me. They will not follow me, because they say, we cannot follow him, he is rich, that's why he can do the work of inviting people to Allah. He can leave his houses, he spend a lot of money, traveling here and there. We can't be like him. We are poor. We need to work. Who will feed our children? Who will feed our wife if we go out, long time, even a day? we will not be able to eat, because we are so poor that we can only eat if we work. If we don't work, we cannot eat. So if we go for 4 months, 6 months, or giving time daily in the work of inviting people to Allah, when is the time we have to earn our living, our wealth? So nobody. That is the intention of Prophet ﷺ telling Allah that I want to become a poor man. It's not because he wants to become a prophet whom many of his followers will follow him, particularly the poor. But unfortunately, even the poor among his followers are not willing to follow him. They give another reasons. And the rich definitely are not, they also do not want to follow Muhammad Sallam. Definitely I don't want to become a poor, I'm rich. So the poor among his followers want to become rich. The rich among his followers want to become richer. So at the end, none of his followers, neither the rich nor the poor, wanting to do the work, not wanting to tread the path of inviting people to Allah. No one is willing to follow that path. The path of inviting people to Allah, you have to sacrifice your time, and wealth. Not asking people to do work for you. You yourself have to do the work. Or you do the work for me, or I give you money, you do the work for me. No. You have to sacrifice your own money and your own wealth, and your own time. So naturally the poor will not be able to give time, because they said they need to work. So they don't do gash in the morning daily. They don't want to go out in the path of Allah to preach people, to invite people to Allah. They do not want to do the local work, because that means there will be less time, to earn money. So they say, we are busy. The rich say, I'm busy. They say, I give you money to the poor, you do. So the poor take money from the rich and they go out in the path of Allah, thinking that he's doing the right thing. He's not doing the right thing. Like Rashidi. Because he doesn't spend his own wealth. He takes the wealth from the rich. Because the rich want to avoid going out in the path of Allah, giving money to the poor, and continue giving time to his business. So neither the poor nor the rich are willing to do the work of inviting people to Allah, are willing to be on the path which Allah have said to Prophet ﷺ. Tell them, this is my path, to call people to Allah with basira, with faith in what I'm inviting to be the truth. This is my path, and the path will follow me. So at the end, neither the rich nor the poor wanting to become the followers of Muhammad. So those among you, either you are rich or poor, if you do not follow this path, then you are not following Muhammad Sallam. When you do not follow Muhammad Sallam, even though you have recited the kalimah, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, but if you do not follow his path, that means you are on the deviated path, or the people who have gone astray from the true path. This is called walad dhalin. In Fatiha, in Surah Fatiha, Allah asks us to pray to him. The meaning of the Surah of Fatiha is actually a great dua. And the main dua in the Surah Fatiha, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, ihdinas siratal mustaqim. To you I obey, to you I ask for help. Guide us to the correct path. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. This is a very great dua. The path of those whom you have shown mercy, not the path of those whose wrath is upon them, or and the path of those who are deviated from the correct path or have gone astray. So those of you, the so-called Muslim, because you have recited the kalima La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, if you do not do the work of inviting people to Allah, that means you are not following the path of Muhammad SAW. In other words, you are in the wrong path. You are not a believer. You are following the wrong path. Walad dhalin. When Allah asks us not to become among those who have gone astray, Allah told us to ask Him not to become among those whose wrath has fallen upon them, nor on those who have gone deviated from the correct path. Why? Because these two groups of people, whom the wrath of Allah fall upon them, and those who are deviated from the correct path are the dwellers of hellfire. The dwellers of paradise is only those who have gone in the true path, the correct path, the path of those whose mercy of Allah has fallen upon them. And that is the path of Muhammad SAW and other prophets of Allah. So, most of us in the whole world, I'm telling you, is on the path which are deviated from the correct path. So those who are on the deviated path, for sure they cannot become the true believers of good deeds. Neither they can become the true believers, nor they can become the lover of Allah, because they are not following the path. They have recited the kalima, but they are not able even to achieve the status of a believer. They can only able to, if ever, if they are praying. If they are not praying, I don't know. But if they pray, they always recite the kalima, they will only become a person who have entered Islam. If they don't pray, I think they become, without realizing, they already either become hypocrites or non-believers. Unfortunately. Thinking that I am a believer, I am a Muslim, but in the hereafter will be thrown with the non-believers into the hellfire. So this understanding has not reached this ummah till today, till I come to tell you. Prior to this, there is no one who understands as I have understood it to be. Have anybody interpret the Surah Fatiha as I have interpreted or not? Have anybody? No. In other words, there is nobody who understands this Surah Fatiha. Not even the so-called scholars and all the Sahaba. I think if there is, there will be in Hadith one. They will be in their saying, than none. They never talk about it. They never talk that walad dhalin is those who do not follow the path of inviting people to Allah. Nobody. Or who don't follow sunnah. But Allah, Nabi Sallam did say, you will be deviated from the correct path unless you follow Quran and my sunnah. He said that you will become a person who are deviated from the correct path, walad dhalin, except if you follow Quran and my sunnah. You want to follow Quran, you first have to follow that path. Follow Quran means able to practice all the orders of Allah which Allah mentioned in the Quran. Almost the whole Quran is mentioning almost the work of inviting people to Allah, the stories of the prophets and orders of Allah. All is about the work of inviting people to Allah. Stories about the Prophet Noah, prophets, all the prophets. Quran is many stories about prophets. work of Prophet Muhammad. All these are about the work of inviting people to Allah. The work which Allah says, this is your path. You have to do this work with basira, with firm faith in your work, in the firm faith that what you have invited is the truth, which Sufyan don't have. He's doing the work but not with basira. So it's not Rashidi, not with basira. This is the work of Muhammad. This is the path of Muhammad Sallam and the path of those who follow him. If you want to become the followers of Muhammad Sallam, to be on the correct path, to be among those whom Allah have shown mercy, you have to do this work. Otherwise, you'll become walad dhalin. And the walad dhalin and ghairil maghdubi alayhim are all the dwellers of the hell fire. All the dwellers of the hell fire. I'm telling you the truth, nothing but the truth. This has not been understood prior to this. No one understands this. No one knows this. As a result, no one are doing it. The darkness has faded away now, started to fade away. In Quran has been interpreted correctly in English. You have to read it, the whole Quran in English interpretation, to be read by nearly the whole people in the whole world, because they can understand almost English, and those who can understand English can translate it into their language if they can do it. So my dear brothers, this is a great, what do you call, a stride or great step which has been made in order to uplift the status of the believers, those who have called themselves Muslim, those who have recited the great kalima. If you don't do it, you remain as such, downtrodden, being looked upon by the people of the world as hooligans, terrorists, because they don't understand Islam. You know, it become a laughter to the whole world. You know, when we practice Islam not in the way of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it become a laughter. It become a jokes. You know, we don't practice Islam as Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had practiced. We are not the lover of peace. We are not the lover of peace. When our religion, Islam, means peace, we become terrorists. We are called by people other than us as terrorists. We have caused so much injustices in this world. Al-Qaeda, Jamaat Islami, what is it? Jamaat Islam, Taliban, ISIS, crazy. All these people are the lover of Islam. They love Islam. That's why they behave as such. But they love Islam, but they wrongly understood Islam. Because Quran has never been interpreted correctly. Since day one, the Quran is revealed. Ibn Kasir, many people has attempted to make interpretation of Quran, but it is wrong. I'm telling you. I will not dare to say it is wrong, you know, if I don't believe it is wrong. I can say it is wrong because I've written the truth. I've written the Quran which are interpreted correctly. So I can tell You cannot tell, and you will not be able to know, or you will not be able to tell other people that the interpretation is wrong. You are not doing any interpretation. I have completed, with the grace of Allah, the interpretation of the Quran in English. You will get it from Google Play or from Amazon.com. It's only if you have the desire. If you don't, naturally it's useless for you. You have desire to know the truth, to follow the truth. The whole Quran is about the kalimah, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, and the work to fulfill the right of the great kalimah. The whole Quran is about kalimah and the work that fulfill the right of the kalimah, or the responsibility associated with raising kalimah. And what is the work that fulfills the right of the kalimah? Is the work to invite people to Allah. It's the work of all the prophets of Allah, and it's the work of all the followers of the prophets of Allah. Mind you, my brothers and sisters in Islam, you please do this work. You first recite the kalimah and do the work of prophets. Then only you understand, able to understand and to obey all the orders of Allah which Allah has mentioned in the Quran. Then only you will be having the greatest, you'll be able to attain the most, the most thing which everybody are looking for now, peace and tranquility. So everyone is the same, including me. We are all human beings. The main thing that we want in this world actually is peace and tranquility. The reason as we want to have become wealthy, because we want peace and tranquility. The reason we want to obey Allah, because finally we will be able to have peace and tranquility. Except you are following the evil conjecture. That is, peace and tranquility lies in acquiring a lot of wealth. I'm on the other side following the correct belief, which is peace and tranquility can only be awarded by Allah, and Allah give peace and tranquility only to those who are successful, who is able to become the lover of Allah. And to become the lover of Allah, you have to tread this path. This is my path, the path of calling people to Allah with basira. This is my path and the path of those who follow me. Okay.